Okay, let's try that again. Okay, good morning, yogis, or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Satish has requested some neck stretches, so that is what we're going to work on today. And the neck correlates obviously with the throat, with your Vishuddha, your throat chakra. So today our class is going to be geared towards opening our throat chakra and helping us speak our truth, because by speaking our truth, we speak that into existence. What we want, we speak, we say, we pray, we create. So that's going to be our intention for today. So if everyone can come to a comfortable seat at the top of your space, who just chimed in. Close your eyes. Hi, Jamie. Close your eyes. Settle in. Maybe remove any flesh from underneath you so that you can root those sit bones down into your mat, ground down into your space, and begin to focus on your breath. Inhaling through the nose, feel the breath swirling down past the throat chakra, and down to the heart space. Exhaling, going back up, channeling and funneling that breath through love to go back up through the heart space and through the nostrils. So deeply inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And as you're breathing with this Ujjayi breath, with your oceanic breath, you should hear a gentle sound on the back of your throat, like waves crashing on the shore. Awakening, igniting, inviting that truth that's within you to come forth. Let's take 2 more breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. 1 more. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head to your hands, bowing to yourself, in devotion to your practice, in devotion to your intention, to find your truth, to speak your truth. Slowly lift the head, rub the hands together, creating heat, creating friction, creating energy, and rather than placing them directly over your eyes, first let's place those warm hands over the throat. Give a little bit of love to the neck. Take a breath here with your hands wherever they're comfortable around the neck or the throat. And now bring those hands to your eyes. Now that you can speak your truth, blink the eyes open, release the hands. Now you can see your truth. Speak it so you can see it. Always working up through our energy center, through our chakras. But we'll talk about that more later. Okay, so from here, a couple of options. We're gonna work on the hips. So you can stay in easy pose if you want, the hips and the neck. You can stay in easy pose if you want, or you can come into Padma-asana. We'll start with the right leg on top. Ardha Padma-asana. You can bring your right foot to your left hip crease, and then your left foot comes up and over. If that's too much for you, or that's full, sorry. If that's too much for you, you can come into Ardha. And if that's too much for you, you can come into Swastika Asana, which is stacking the right ankle in front of the left and just having your legs be equally down to the ground. So find your leg variation. I'm gonna go with Padma-asana, lotus pose. Inhale, lift your arms high, spread your fingers wide, and then bring your hands at prayer, interlacing your fingers, and then bringing your hands to the base of your skull. Inhale, open up, push your knees towards the earth. Keep those sit bones rooted, elbows go wide. And exhale, curl in, pull your neck towards your chest, your chin towards your chest. Good, again, inhale. And exhale. Good, one more time. This time, inhale. Then on your exhale, you're gonna dip that right elbow down towards your right knee. So make sure that you're keeping your chest open. You're not closing down towards the knee, but opening towards the ceiling. Hook your right elbow onto your right knee and then push both into one another simultaneously. Option to keep the right hand planted and extend that left arm up and over. One breath in and out. Go ahead and interlace the fingers at the base of the skull if they're not already there. Engage your core to rise all the way up. Drop your head into your hands and look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, elbows wide. Exhale, bring the elbows together and then slowly, intentionally roll in as if you're doing a cat breath, pulling your chin towards your chest, sucking your spine towards your tailbone. One breath here. Good. Inhale, rise up. Release the hands down. Right hand plants down to the right side. Inhale, lift the left arm high, getting a nice little side stretch. Option to keep your hand here or to walk it out a little bit wider. You can even maybe come down onto your forearm. Just make sure that you're not lifting up that left hip. You're staying planted and rooted as you stretch. Deep breath in and out. Slowly make your way back onto that right hand on to the right side of your space and then lift both of your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, hands at prayer. Let's slowly drag down the midline like we do for our Pranayama. Elbows come to touch, thumbs all the way down the midline, and let's stop at our throat center, at our Vishuddha, our throat chakra. Close your eyes. And we're gonna take 3 humming breaths, kind of something similar to Brahmari, which is our black bee pranayama. So you're gonna take an inhale through the nose. And on your exhale, you're gonna hum out. We're gonna do 2 more like that, feeling that humming vibration against your hands at prayer. In intention here. Inhale. One more time. Let your breath go all the way to the end. So follow that hum as long as your breath goes. Beautiful. Bring your hands away from your throat. Rub your hands together. And with all that vibration from your humming, let's place that over the eyes. So again, you speak your truth. Blink the eyes open. So now you can see your truth. Okay, let's do the other side. So whatever variation of the legs that you did, just switch. So if you did Padma, now the left foot's going to come into the right hip crease. If you did Swastika Asana, right foot's going to come in front of the left. Just doing the opposite variation so that you get an equal stretch on both sides. Whew. Okay. Hands at your sides. Inhale, lift your arms high, fingers wide, so you're actually getting a finger stretch as you're doing this. Ooh. I need a little something there. That doesn't feel too good. Okay. So you're stretching your fingers, hands come together, interlace. Do the opposite interlace, so opposite pinkies on top, so it might feel a little funky. All about that balance of both sides. And then bring your hands to the base of your skull. Inhale, open your elbows wide, push your heart open, push your throat open towards the ceiling. Exhale, gently curl in, pull your chin towards your chest, warming up that Vishuddha. Inhale, open. Exhale, look in towards your heart for inspiration and guidance on your truth. Inhale, open. And exhale, remember, dip that left elbow down towards your left knee. Remember not to hunch down, but to keep that space in your right rib cage open. Hook the elbow on the knee, and then push the elbow into the knee. Push the knee into the elbow. Option to keep your hands here, or to lift that right arm high to extend that stretch. Utthita, extend. Breath in, breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Interlace your fingers at the base of your skull if you're not already there. Inhale, rise up. Release your hands down. This time left hand comes down to left side. Right arm comes up and over. Option to stay here or to walk further out. Maybe come onto your forearm with that left hand. Just make sure that both of your sit bones are planted here. And again, really important, whenever we're doing these side folds, you always want to make sure that everything is facing up. You want that extension, utthita, that expansion. You don't want to be curled in towards the earth. So one more breath here. Good. Inhale, rise up. And we're going to do our 3 humming breaths once again. So bring your hands at prayer. Very intentional movement, elbows down the midline, thumbs down the midline, start stopping at your Vishuddha. You can keep your hands at prayer, or if you want, you can just keep the base of your palms together and hold your throat here so that you can really feel that vibration. So 3 humming breaths, close the eyes so that you can feel that much deeper. Inhale. 2 more. Last one, in through the nose. And hum it out. Beautiful. Bring those hands over your closed eyes. Blink them open and see your truth. Perfect. All right. Let's come out of whatever variation you were in. Ooh. Let's do a little ankle stretch because my ankles definitely feel it. So let's extend those legs out in front of us, coming into a Dandasana. And bring your hands behind you. So bring your hands to your hips and then just slide them behind you so that they're still in alignment with your hips, but behind you, fingertips facing forward, palms flat on your mat. You're gonna bend your elbows at about a 45-degree angle, kind of like you're doing a backwards push-up, and then let your head hang heavy here. Point your toes. Deep breath in. And breath out. Flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, point. So all the while your head is hanging heavy so that your throat is completely open, building a lot of heat here. So point your toes on your inhale. Exhale, flex those toes. One more time, point. And flex. Good. From here, look forward, point the toes, lift your body off of the mat and come into a reverse plank. Now let your head hang heavy once again. 2 breaths here, in through the nose and out. Inhale and exhale, slowly lower your seat down and then look forward. Perfect. From here, come back into your Dandasana. Let's lift our arms high. Exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Grab towards your feet. Don't worry if you can't quite get there. This is our first forward folded practice. So maybe your body's feeling a little stiff. Good. So from here in your forward fold, we're going to interlace our fingers once again, bring them to the base of the skull, pull the elbows towards the knees. Then inhale, use your core to slowly rise up, opening those elbows wide. Exhale, elbows towards the knees and towards one another. Inhale, open wide. All the while, your feet are flexed in your Dandasana. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release your arms out. If you can grab your feet, great. If you can grab your calves, great. And we're just going to pull ourselves forward for our Paschimottanasana. Perfect. Inhale, rise. Arms come high. And exhale, let the fingertips float down to the hips. Swivel yourself around. Come onto your hands and your knees. And we're going to do 3 rounds of cat-cow just because this is a really, really, really good asana for neck pain. So if your neck is super tight from typing all day or even just like looking at your phone texting, this is a really, really nice exercise to loosen it up. So go ahead and come onto your hands and your knees, wrists underneath shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Roll the shoulders back, inhale, drop the belly down, look forward, look up, and visualize all that warmth in the throat here for your cow. Exhale, curl in, navel to spine, moving up the spine, then your chin to your chest. So kind of like how when we do our binds, inhale for your cow, we're releasing tension when we twist, and when we unwind, we get all that openness. I want you to visualize the same thing in your throat. When we bring our chin to our chest, you're squeezing out and releasing anything that's holding you back from speaking your truth. Come into your cat. So visualize that here in your cat. Take a breath here, squeezing your chin towards your chest, squeezing your belly button towards your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, drop the belly down. Find that space in the throat and open up for your cow for 1 full breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Now come back to a neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes if they're not already there. Lift your knees, hips come high, and come into your Parvatasana mountain pose. Take a minute in your mountain to walk it out, bending one knee and then the other, going for a little hike, breathing in that fresh, cool mountain air in through the nose and out through the nose. Good. Make sure that your feet are hip width distance apart. So just something I want to talk about really quick in light of speaking our truth. In Parvatasana, traditional Parvatasana is to have your feet hip width distance apart. But when we do one-legged, when we go into our first stand-up flow, you want to bring your feet together so that you have balance when you lift that other leg, that Ekapada, one-legged. But when we're doing just Parvatasana, your feet are hip width distance apart. That is the correct alignment for this pose. So let's all just take one deep breath here in our alignment, speaking our truth. Inhale and exhale. Look forward between the hands, however you want to get there, walking, stepping, or floating, never jumping. Come into a forward fold, Padhatasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Uttanasana. Also, another thing, Uttanasana is this one with your fingertips down to the mat, but Ardha Uttanasana, so halfway lift, is bringing your hands to your shins. This is sometimes more accessible for people. Sometimes people's arms can't reach all the way down and they just don't really feel like hanging here. And if that's the case, you can bring your hands to your shins. Whatever's most comfortable for you for your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Give yourself some love. Bend your knees as much as you need so that you can give yourself a hug and some kisses. Really proud of yourself for speaking your truth. Good. Release the hands down on either side of the feet. Straighten the legs out. Inhale, come into your Uttanasana or Ardha Uttanasana. Good. Exhale, let the head hang heavy. Let's interlace those fingers again behind the base of the skull. Pull your chin towards your chest. Inhale, roll your shoulders back and slowly rise up, straightening your spine all the way up. And then elbows go wide. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Look forward. Make sure that you're not dumping the weight into your hands, and bring your hands at prayer up above your crown. Breath in. Exhale, elbows down the midline, hands at heart center. Prana Masana. Namaste pose. Close the eyes. What is the truth that's itching to come out today? What is the truth that you're ready to speak, that you're ready to sing, ready to scream on top of the mountains? Let's tap into that so that you can voice that and share it with the world. Because if it's your truth, then it's the truth of the universe. Slowly blink the eyes open. Inhale, lift your arms high above your head. And exhale, let's find our Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, rise. And exhale, fold forward, Padhatasana. Grab the back of your calves, give yourself a hug, maybe some love. Good. Release the hands. Focusing on our right side, step back with your right foot. Bend your left knee. Stay on those right toes, tippy toes. We're gonna do a couple of standing splits. I'll do it this way. We're gonna do a couple of standing splits into our Ashwa. So get on your tippy toes, jump forward. Oh, there's a bed there. Okay, I gotta do it this way. Jump forward, lift that right leg high. Exhale, slowly bend the left knee, tip those toes down behind you with your right foot. Inhale, lift, standing splits. Exhale, Ashwa, one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, plant those toes. 90-degree bend in your front knee, Ashwa Sanchalasana. Good. Drop your back knee down. Let's bring a little twist here. So grab your left knee with your right hand and bring your left hand to your left hip. We're just gonna hook that right elbow here on the outside of the left knee, palm open, and then push here, look up towards the ceiling. This left hand is to help you balance. If you want, you can go for a bind with that left hand as well, reaching around. Throat is completely open. Really nice chance for you to play with mudras as well, which we'll talk about one day. But essentially you have all 5 elements in your fingers and you're evoking each one. One more breath. Good. To come out, bring that left hand back to the left hip if it's not already there. Inhale, lift the right arm high, and then over to the left. Inhale, rise. Both arms. Exhale, plant those hands down. Step back, Parvatasana, mountain pose. And we'll go through our first flow, our first vinyasa. Since we are doing the throat chakra, that is associated with water cleansing. So I really want you, when you're flowing, to dive into that water of truth, that cleansing and clearing blue water. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, diving in, swooping down, straightening everything out to get ready for your Bhujangasana. Rise up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes.
Find your way back into your mountain pose. Parvatasana. So feet come together because you're going to step forward with that right foot. Remember that feet together is just all about finding balance when you're going to lift one leg off. Look forward, step forward, right foot comes in between the hands, and we'll do our 3 standing split lifts. Inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, slowly lower it down and look forward. Inhale, lift, looking down. And exhale, plant that back foot, look forward, Ashwa. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Drop your back knee down. Okay. Remember to grab your right knee with your left hand and then bring your right hand to your right hip. Left elbow is going to hook on the outside of the right knee. Again, option to keep your palm open or to play with your mudras here. Option to lift that right arm or left arm, sorry. Nope, it is your right. Or to hook it underneath you and go for a bind. Focusing on that truth. What are you ready to share? Breathe it in. Breathe it out. One more, inhale. Exhale, release. Good, bring that hand back to your hip. Inhale, lift the left arm high. And exhale, stretch that left arm over to the right side of your space. Try to keep your knee in alignment so it's not opening to the right, but you're really engaging your thigh here. Inhale, lift both of your arms high. And exhale, plant your hands to frame your front foot. Lift your back knee. Step forward, left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway lift, Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Padhatasana. Good. Inhale, rise. Interlace your fingers opposite way this time. Bring them down to the base of your skull. Pull your chin towards your chest. Inhale, engage your thighs, then your core, then your spine straightens as you stand all the way up into widening your elbows and letting your head hang heavy. Head comes back to alignment. Lift the arms high, and let's find our Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Pranamasana, elbows down the midline. Stop at throat chakra for a minute. Close the eyes. Deep breath in. And deep breath out, so much so that you can feel that vibration from your exhale through the nose here. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now slide those hands back down to heart center. Pranamasana. Inhale, lift your arms high. Gonna step forward so you can see. Grab opposite elbows. Like this. And bring them over your head. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Make sure to keep that spine nice and straight. And then pull your elbows towards the earth. Head hangs heavy for your ragdoll pose. I think I talked about this in the last class, but one of my good yoga friends, Shannon, actually taught me this. Visualize drawing the figure 8 with your elbows so that you can get a little bit of movement into those shoulders. And let your head hang and follow accordingly. So don't force it to go one way or another. Just allow that tension to release organically. Perfect. Good. Come to stillness. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands down, step back, and come into our mountain pose, Parvatasana. Hip width distance apart on those feet behind you. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, bring your chin towards your chest and look back towards your knees. Inhale, look
forward, nice little neck exercise here. And exhale, look back towards your knees, bring your chin to your chest. One more time, try and keep those hips nice and high. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Now let the head hang heavy here. Bring the feet together, find your balance. Inhale, lift your right leg behind you. Exhale, bring your knee to your throat or to your chin. Inhale back, Ekapada Parvatasana. Exhale, knee to chin. One more, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, place that right foot in between your hands at the top of your space. Drop your back knee down. Untuck your toes if you can. If you need some added padding, like I definitely do right now, go ahead and grab that. Oh, so much better. Okay. So your right foot is in between your hands, framed. Untuck those back toes. And then we're gonna come onto our fingertips and then walk your fingertips so that your thumb comes in alignment with your right toes. Push your right knee over your right ankle and then let that left hip drop towards your mat. Look forward. Again, focusing on the throat. Feel all this space in your throat. All this space for your truth to come out, to be shared. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, we're gonna come back to a 90-degree bend in our front knee. Bring your hands back to frame that front foot. Tuck your back toes to lift your back knee and remove any padding or blankets if you had any. And then just straighten your front leg out to come onto your tippy toes on the back. And then we're gonna step forward, left foot meets the right. Good. Again, we're gonna bring our feet hip width distance apart. So if you need to measure, it's usually either 1 or 2 fists, depending on how wide your hips are. Mine's about 1.5 fists. But you can really feel it when you're folded forward. You can feel where your hips go over your feet. So if they're like this, your hip is right here. So obviously that's not in alignment. Okay, anyways, I'm talking a lot in this class, but that's because my truth is coming out. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so find your hip width distance with your feet. And then go ahead and bring your hands underneath your feet for some gorilla pose. Bend your knees a lot, head hangs heavy. Exhale everything out. Inhale, straighten your legs out to pull those shoulder blades open. Again, head is hanging heavy. There's no tension in the neck here. Option to stay here with the knees straightened, not locking them out. And if this is feeling like it's not enough, you can even walk your hand further behind your foot. Like your fingertips could maybe even come all the way to your heel. The further you go, the deeper you're gonna get an opening. Up to you. Or option to bring movement into your gorilla pose. And on your exhale, you bend your knees. And on your inhale, you straighten them out. So it's up to you. We're gonna take 2 more breaths here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. One more. Good. Everybody bend your knees. Release your right hand from under your right foot. Okay. Now we're gonna straighten the left leg, bend the right, maybe even come onto your tippy toes, and then lift your right arm high. Little gorilla twist. Option to find a bind here to reach underneath and grab for the inside of your left thigh with your right hand. Again, always looking up. We want to find that space in our throat, not closing it in. Good. Unwind if you went for the bind. Inhale. And exhale, bring your hands back down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, we're gonna rise all the way up. Arms are just hanging heavy next to the head. Bring your chin to your chest. Come up to standing, and then lastly, lift your head.
So everything's coming into alignment. Lastly is your neck and your head. For our Samasthiti pose, it's foundation of all standing poses, also known as soldier pose. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Breath in. And breath out. Plant your right foot. Pick up all 5 toes on the right foot. And then go ahead and lift your left knee to 90 degrees, coming into our one-legged Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to step behind us and come into a warrior 3 variation, sliding your hands up to your Vishuddha, your throat chakra. While you're balanced, by speaking your truth, you're allowing balance to manifest in your life. One more breath in and breath out. Bring your fingertips down in front of you, step behind you, walk your hands so that they frame your front foot. Ashwasanchalasana. Step back, Parvatasana, and go through your flow. Dive through your flow, your vinyasa. I encourage you to close your eyes and really visualize yourself diving into these crystal clear, blue, crisp waters. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, Guru Namaskara. Straighten the legs out, Bhujangasana, rise up. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Find your way into Parvatasana once again. Bring your feet together behind you to find that balance. And let's just shake our head out a minute here. Shaking it yes, shaking it no, shaking it maybe, because all of these answers are a part of your truth. You don't always have to say yes. You don't always have to say no. That is your truth. It's your choice. It's your voice. So let's shake it one more time. Shake it yes. Shake it no. And shake it maybe, aka just doing circles with your neck. Good. Come back to stillness. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg behind you. Exhale, crunch knee to chin. Inhale, back. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Last time, exhale, crunch, hinge forward, and place that right foot in between your hands. I'm going to grab my towel. If you need some extra padding for that back knee, go ahead and grab that and drop your back knee down. Walk your fingertips so that your thumb comes in alignment with your front toes and you're on your spider tip fingers. Then push that left knee over your left ankle, untuck your back toes so that your right hip can stretch all the way forward. Oh yeah, feels so good. So I always really like to pair a lot of hip openers with our throat chakra class because as most of you know, we carry so much emotional pain in our hips, some things that we've been holding on to and we don't even realize we're holding on to. So in speaking our truth, I think it's essential that we tap into this pain and release it, because it's imperative to deal with things in order to move on. You can't just bury them. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly come back to a 90-degree bend in that front knee. Bring your hands to frame your left foot. If you used a blanket, go ahead and remove it from underneath you. Straighten your front leg out all the way, coming onto your tippy toes, and then step forward, have the right foot meet the left. Good. Inhale, Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Everything hanging forward. And let's interlace our fingers,
The base of our skull. Slowly rise up. Lastly, lifting your head and your neck.
That feels good. Good. Come back to stillness. Lift your arms high. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale, fold forward for next gorilla pose. So I just wanted to get a little stand up because we've been doing a lot of folding forward. All right, so slide your hands underneath there. So again, remember to be hip width distance apart, really important for this pose. Hands underneath as far as feels good. Start closer and then make your way to go further. Bend your knees, everybody. Exhale everything out. Inhale, straighten them out and just let your head hang heavy. Two more breaths here, either in stillness or in that gentle movement, exhaling as you bend your knees, inhaling as you straighten. One more breath. Good. Everybody bend your knees. Release the left hand from out from under the left foot this time. Straighten that left leg. Straighten your right leg, bend your left one. Maybe come onto your tippy toes and then lift your left arm high for your twisted gorilla. Option to find a bind here and grab for the inside of that right thigh with your left hand if it feels good. 2 breaths. Good, one more. Release your bind. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Bring both of your hands down in front of your feet. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Give yourself some love. Sometimes speaking your truth is so hard, but it is always so, so worth it. So give yourself some credit and give yourself a lot of love. Good. Release your grip. Let's grab opposite elbows on top this time. And pull those elbows down for a little ragdoll. Make your figure 8. And then opposite as we did on the other side, we're going to rise up with this. So roll your shoulders back, engage your core, and lift those arms high above your head all the way up to standing. Good. Release. Arms come high. And hands down to heart center. All right, this time our left leg is our foundation, so go ahead and pick up all 5 left toes, plant them down, and then lift your right leg 90 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, come into your Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Ooh. And then slide those thumbs up to come to your Vishuddha, your throat chakra. So pushing your prayer hands, your intention into your voice. My intention is to share this voice, to speak my truth while finding balance. One more breath. Exhale, release the hands down. Bring that back foot down behind you, Ashwasanchalasana. Step back, come into your Parvatasana, and go through your flow, your vinyasa. Dive through your flow. Knees, chest, chin, guru. Rise up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push yourself up. Just come onto your knees. Bring your knees together, bring your feet together, and sit back for a Japanese pose. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Fingers spread nice and wide. Push your chest forward, roll your shoulders back, and then slowly drop your head, letting your throat be completely open. And we're going to take 3 open mouth exhales here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last one. All right, look forward and then look down, and then slowly we're going to come all the way down, bringing your the top of your skull down to the mat. Your forehead comes towards your knees, and then wrap your arms behind you, giving yourself a little bit of a hug. So this is a closed balasana, a different variation, but it's really nice to just come into this little ball. And know that it's okay to curl up, to come into a little ball, to feel fear. Speaking your truth is a scary, scary journey. So it's okay to come in here into this little ball, but recognize that what you're doing in this little ball is hugging yourself, giving yourself encouragement, and telling yourself that you are worthy of whatever that truth is meant to bring you. One more breath here. Good. Slowly release the hands, bring them down in front of you. Come onto your hands and your knees, and then we're going to step back, come into a high plank, Utthita Chaturanga. From here, we're going to go through our last flow, our last vinyasa, but we're going to do this 3 times. So we're going to do 3 more vinyasas. 1 for the body, 1 for the mind, 1 for the spirit, coming into alignment so that that truth can truly, truly shine through. So start in your high plank. Here we go. Breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, guru, rise up, bhujangasana. Bu, body. Exhale, lower down, push yourself up, high plank. Here we go, knees, chest, chin. Guru into bhujanga, ja, mind. Exhale, lower, last one. Find your way, high plank. Here we go, knees, chest, chin, diving in. Breathing it in, sipping in all that truth to rise up in Ga, spirit, Bhujanga, body, mind, spirit. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes. Push yourself all the way back onto your knees once again, and then let's swivel around onto our seat. Bring your legs out in front of you for a staff pose. Dandasana. I just want to see what time it is. Come on. Okay. Dandasana. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana, and feel the difference in your forward fold here compared to the one at the beginning of our flow. We're going to do a little bit of neck love here, so go ahead and interlace your fingers, base of your skull. Inhale, rise, elbows go wide, all the way up to seated. Exhale, fold forward, pull the neck towards the knees, then the chin towards the chest, then the elbows towards each other. Inhale, open. Exhale, close in. Last one, inhale. Make sure that those toes are flexed. Exhale, close in, release your arms, and go for your fullest expression of your Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold. Beautiful. One more breath. Good. Release your grip wherever it may be. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms are high. Woo! speak my truth. Okay, release your hands down, and we're gonna come into arguably the most powerful asana for the throat chakra, for the Vishuddha, and that is fish pose. So, how we're gonna do this? Bend your knees, feet come flat onto the mat. Make sure that your sit bones are rooted, wiggle down. Inhale, arms come out on either side of your legs. So this is to find that straight spine, that alignment. And then exhale, we're gonna begin to lower down really, really slowly, taking your time, never rushing your process. Should be about halfway down. Keep going and keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Push those feet into the mat, engage your core, hold here for 3. Not quite there yet. 2. 1.5. And 1. Release all the way down to your back. Okay, so for our fish pose, this is what I used to teach the little kiddies at the preschool. You're gonna bring your hands underneath your seat so that you've got your fish fins. You're flapping in the water, swimming around in that crystal clear water, cleansing away anything that's keeping you from speaking your truth. From here, you can either extend your legs out and point your toes like we did in our reverse high plank, or you can find your Padma asana, your lotus pose legs, up to you. And then you're gonna push onto your forearms, push onto your elbows, and your head's gonna hang heavy. The top of your head can come down to the mat, or it can hang here. Or if you have a block, it's a really nice time to put your head underneath that. I'm just gonna turn so you can see my head a little bit better. Okay, so I've tucked my hands underneath, got my fish fins, pushing onto my elbows. And we're gonna take 6 deep Ujjayi breaths here. Again, focusing on that wave crashing on the back of your throat sound, that vibration that you're feeling in your throat, that heat that you're creating. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one, inhale. To come out, first look forward, then push yourself up onto one elbow, release your hand from out from under your seat, come onto your fingertips, then release the other, and then come all the way onto your seat. Good. Whew. Such a nice one. Such a really, really nice one. All right, from here we're gonna just come back down to our back. And we're gonna cross our legs. So bring your right leg crossed over your left, and then grab your right foot with your left hand, and grab your left foot with your right hand. And we're gonna pull those legs towards your elbows gently. Make sure to keep your sit bones rooted so you're not pulling them up, but you're just pulling back. You can even switch your grip if you want to bring your thumb in line with your toes. That'll just help you get deeper into this stretch. And all the while we're just looking up, not looking to the sides, not straining our neck, but just relaxing our neck while we open our hips. Remembering that we're releasing any pain that we're holding here, for it's no longer serving us. One more breath. Good. Unwind and switch. Now the left leg stacks on top of the right. Still opposite grab with the foot. If you can reach around to bring your thumbs in alignment with the toes, go ahead and find that grab. If not, the other one is just fine. Oh yeah, this hip is so much tighter. Oh my God. You know, when I stretch and I'm doing hip openers and I feel that, I mean, I know it is a physical pain, but it just makes me kind of think about things that I haven't let go of yet. Things from the past, or, well, yeah, always things from the past. Or anxieties about the future, I guess. And this is just a nice reminder that maybe I need to journal today. Write some things down and work some things out so that I can speak my truth. One more breath. Perfect. Go ahead and unwind. And we're gonna end our asanas with our happy baby pose. So go ahead and open your legs wide, flex your toes. It's like you could stamp your feet on the ceiling, and then you can grab the outside edges of your feet. You can use your peace fingers to grab your big toes. You can rock side to side. You can straighten your legs out. You can straighten one leg out and then the other. Whatever you want to do in your happy baby, just pulling those feet down, just getting one last deep hip opener for 3 more breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Speaking your truth is a lot of work, but it is so worth it. One more breath in your happy baby, feeling so happy that you're uncovering these words that you're ready to share with the world. And lastly, bring your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around those knees. Squeeze everything in. Squeeze your forehead towards your knees. Give yourself a lot of love. You're so capable of this. You are so capable of sharing your truth. It's called your truth for a reason. It's meant to be shared. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out, releasing into final Shavasana, corpse pose. Legs go wide, arms splay out. Close the eyes. Shimmy the shoulders underneath you to push your heart up, to push your throat up. To allow everything to be open for this time of rest, for this time of release. Eyes are closed. Deep breath in, feel the heart rising. Deep breath out, feel the tension leaving the shoulders, leaving the jaw, and leaving the mind. Breathe in your truth. Breathe out your truth. side. I won't let go till I've got what's mine. 'Cause people come and go, but you should know that I'll take it slow. Slowly begin to bring your focus back to your breath, back to how it travels down your nostrils, past your throat and into your heart, cleansing and purifying with the love and the light that resides there. And as you exhale, it travels back up past your throat and out your nostrils. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Allow your next breath to bring gentle movements into your fingers and your toes, your ankles and your wrists. And finally, on an inhale, lifting your arms high above you and behind you, interlacing your fingers, pushing your palms back behind you so that you get that final body stretch. Stretching and opening every fiber and every inch of your being so that you may love every fiber, every inch of your being, so that you can speak your truth with every fiber, every inch of your being. Without losing this sense of peace, the sense of confidence, of trust in yourself. Slowly make your way over to one side of your space or the other, whichever is calling to you. Your left, your moon side, or your right, your sun. Returning to this womb-like position, this comfortable position. Giving gratitude for this darkness. And ready to be born in the light, in the truth that you yourself create. As you're ready, I invite you to find a comfortable seat once again at the top of your space. Eyes are still closed. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Let's bring our hands to our throat first. We'll do one humming breath and then we'll do our Om. Option to keep your hands at your throat or to bring them back down to your Anahata, your heart center, for that closing Om. So we'll take our humming breath now. Inhale. And now for our Om. Inhale. Bow your head to your hands, bowing to yourself, in devotion to your practice, in devotion to your intention to speak your truth, to know your truth, and to share your truth. Slowly bring the thumbs to the third eye center. The light in me truly recognizes, honors, ignites, but most importantly reflects the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Whew. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining, and welcome the new members. We have a couple of new members, so that's really exciting. I just want to share with you guys really quick. Well, one thing, Facebook has been really weird and muting when I play music, so that's why I haven't been playing music except for Shavasana. So I really hope you guys at least hear the Shavasana song, because that one was really nice. The other thing is just in regards to this intention today, I really, really mean it. Like, I really hope that this helps you speak your truth, because I've been working so much on that myself, and I can't tell you how powerful it is to really believe the things that you're saying and then see them happen. It's freaking magic. Like, we are so magic, it's crazy. So I hope that you guys feel that way about yourselves, because I feel that way about you, and I love you guys, and I'm so thankful for you guys. So yeah, if this helps you release the truth or anything like that, and you want to share, please write a comment or message me, because I love you guys and I want to know what's going on and how this is helping you or whatever. So, okay, love you. Bye. Hi, Jamie. Bye.